46 when she was diagnosed with lung cancer that had metastasized to her brain. She never smoked. She's one of the 15% of lung cancer victims who never smoked. We talked to the nutritionist who came by and would visit Susan while she was getting chemo and talk through what was and wasn't appealing to Susan and strategies for getting calories in and making sure that she maintained her weight. Susan went out to the Comprehensive Cancer Support Center out at Carolina Point. She got massages. She went to a yoga class. She signed up for water aerobics. She had always done aerobics, but she couldn't do them anymore while she was under care because it was too much for her body. And finding water aerobics and being able to continue her exercise regimen in some form was really important to her because she, the continuity, trying to maintain some of the things from her life. And I think the cancer support program really helped her to do that. Tom Stinchcombe suggested that we talk to Justin Yopp about having a conversation with our kids saying, at this point things are not looking great. And so they should, trying to start preparing them for the fact that Susan might die. And that was that's not a conversation you want to have with your kids. And it's not a conversation really that anything in life prepares you for. And I was incredibly grateful for the opportunity to spend an hour, and I think it was actually in this room, or one of the ones next door, with Justin, going over how to have that kind of conversation, because it's a conversation that you hope you never have, and maybe you have once in your life. And a couple months after she died, Justin emailed and to check in and said, Don and I are thinking about what happens to men who lose their wives to cancer and are raising kids, and we can't find any literature on it. We're thinking about starting a group. Are you interested? And I said, yes, I am. That summer, another dad and I met with Don and Justin to sort of plan out what we might do with such a group. And Don and Justin did some recruiting, and in October of 2010 we had our first meeting, and I think there were 6 guys at the first meeting. And of those 6 guys, 5 of them are still in the group, and we've added some more dads since. And it suddenly felt much less like being an outlier, I found somebody else who shared that experience and who I could sort of say, I'm having this problem, and he wouldn't, feel like I'd have to explain it first. He'd say, yeah, I know what you mean. And that has been repeated over and over again in the group, where one of us will say, this has been going through my mind, and 3 or 4 or all of the heads will be nodding, and somebody will say, well, this is how I dealt with that. And so this is sort of a pilot program, and we've talked about how to expand it, how to help other people start such groups, either within the state or across the country. So I hope that people will consider giving to the Comprehensive Cancer Support Program. Everything makes a difference. Too many people walk in the doors of this hospital every year for the first time, and they go through a really, really tough time. If you can help with a parking pass, with meals, that money will go for something that'll make somebody's life better. So please help if you can.